Grand Rising, everyone. This is AMPspirationTTV, Sundays with Spirit. I appreciate y'all giving me your time and your energy. And of course, I am your messenger. Queen. That's what I'm going to say. I am sorry that I am late. I am going to change how I do things because of my surroundings. I have very loud neighbors, disclaimer, and you can't tell folks how to live their life and what to do and whatever. So I'm gonna have to start pre-recording a lot of my shows. But until then, instead of putting a time stamp on it, just know that Sundays is gonna always be about spirit. Mondays is always gonna be about money. Wednesdays is always gonna be about health, and Thursday is gonna always be about my wisdom and thoughts. Okay, so you guys got to get this inspiration, got to get these messages out here, by any means, and we're just going to move accordingly. Okay, so I have a spread from I'm getting it, True Heart Intuitive Tarot by Rachel Church. She's actually an actress. I believe the show she was on was 111, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I pulled 4 cards. I got a message last night. I was up a bit, and I was scrolling through, checking my analytics for my new platforms and things of that nature. And I was on TikTok, and there was a sister that popped up. As they say, if you're listening to this message, then it is for you. So she pretty much, was talking about how, I not need to worry about the past because it's gone. Need not worry about the future because it hasn't happened yet. To be very much, in the present. I've been getting this message for a while from other places. I've heard it being said on television. I've heard it in other conversations. So that is what the universe is leading me to. I was telling you how when I make my spreads, I've been doing, I want the present and then the future and what's in between. Well, this rising, everything is going to be about the present. Now, I looked at these cards, and I'm going to keep it buck. I think a lot of this is for y'all, more so for y'all than for me. But again, like I say, take what resonates, leave it don't. This is all about healing and growth. I share you. So we're going to start with the 4 of disc. Reconnection through introspection is in front and center. Taking a pause to reassess is self-care, and this is the time to do it. Set boundaries if you need to. Invest time on single goal. Rein in a focus, even when others try to distract you. Think about investments wisely. Err on the side of frugality, and you should make it through any tough spots. In your relationships, things may feel secure, stable, and even routine. Some may need to give their partner space. Don't take it personally. If you're bothered by their validly busy schedule, find a hobby or examine codependent patterns. What that says, there's a difference between having boundaries and emotional misholdings. Make sure you've cleared on what's what. Okay? In your professional life, you may need to hold up and do diligently work on a project. Missing out on a few social events will pay off in the long run. You may be feeling secure and comfortable at work, understanding that the value you bring to the team and your place on it. Be sure to share the spotlight with coworkers to avoid burnout. Take a personal day if needed. All right, well, for me, how that resonates is in the professional life section. Not necessarily job, but in, my business, with my platform, and understanding, that I just got to do my due diligence. I just got to put in my work, do what I do. It's saying that missing out on a few social events will pay off. I definitely wanted to be in Atlanta this weekend. I got some of my family members out there, and I definitely I hate when I miss things. I use that word, but I really dislike when I miss events and I miss things. I always want to be there to vibe and whatnot. But like it says, missing a few social events and whatever. It's okay, because right now I'm grinding. Right now I'm setting my foundation. You know what I'm saying? So the turn up is going to be extra real, you know what I'm saying, in the future. I need to take care of my business right now, and it's okay. But once I get my shit together, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be partay. So I just got to steadfast and do what I do. So if any of you are in that situation, understand that this is a time to worry about your coins. It's a time to worry about your business and, taking things, seriously. It's all right that you missed a party. It's all right that you couldn't go out to the club or couldn't go to that concert, because you're working on your goals. You're working on your foundation that's going to have you set in the future, so you don't have to miss anything ever again. So don't fret. It's all right. Okay, so the next card I pulled was the Sun card. Always a good card. Sun card. The Sun is a joyous card. Good things are coming or have already arrived. Accomplishments of all sorts and new infusion of optimism ring in the celebratory energy. The Sun reaches as far as wide. Life on our planet would not exist today without its nourishing rays. Your personal magnetism is beaming out and at all-time high frequency. Others will be flocking to you. Rediscover your sense of play and re-engage with the world. Laud any recent gains, even the small ones, and prepare for more. You may have a childlike sense of wonder about the world around you. The Sun asks you to shine a light on behaviors and habits impeding growth. When you have the courage, the Sun provides a transport to happier days and greener pastures. Without the Sun's energy, the planet and its abundances would cease to exist. Don't sleep on the right for the picking. Dream fulfilling opportunities tailored for you. In relationships, social invitations keep the calendar busy, and joyous connections means positive vibes are abundantly flowing from some. Children might be on the way. Others are more integrated than ever with their partners and are ready to take their romantic relationships to a deeper level. Some singles feel their mojo rising and begin to date after a break, attracting any possible number of suitors. In your professional life, some are experiencing tremendous success, new partnerships, or long awaited career milestones. Others need to revamp their social media presence and resume. Lucrative clients and mentors can pop up unexpectedly. For others, if a particular situation doesn't work out, consider it as a blessing and move on to the next thing, which might just propose you miles ahead of the pack. Okay, so that definitely resonates with me as well. But everything, this is about my professional life, everything that has to do with my business. So any of these messages for me, you know what I'm saying, are professional. Again, I got success coming. I have new partnerships, which is 1,000% true. And this is the time, as it says, to revamp my social media. And I've actually had to do that because if y'all haven't noticed already, my Plum Queen page has been disconnected. I don't know why, and I'm not overly going to stress about that. I have, what I'm saying, what I call my government name page and whatnot, and I have now just signed up for several different podcast platforms. I just created a link tree, and I just revamped my digital business card. So instead of fretting over, what I'm saying, spilt milk, or crying over spilled milk, as they say, I'm just moving on and, switching stuff up and just revamping and doing what I need to do, what I'm saying, to get where I need to go. So this is definitely speaking to what I am doing right now. Okay, like you can't allow, and I was just having this conversation, not allowing the things that don't happen or the things that you plan to happen not happen, and you feel some type of way about it. You got to understand that the universe is the co-creator in your life, and your universe has your back. Your ancestors, they are working for you and you alone. So you don't ever have to worry about them leading you the wrong way. So if something that you've planned doesn't work out, understand that it is for your good. Let it happen. I don't care how much it hurts. I don't care how much discomfort it brings you. Understand that it is for your good. Let it happen. Okay, this is a joyous card, but you gotta let what happens happens so it can continue to be joyous. Okay. The next pull is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. When you choose to move away from situations that have caused you turmoil and pain, you inevitably end up closer to future joy. You may find yourself in a better headspace, able to see a new path after difficulties. The focus is on healing and releasing stagnant emotions rather than suppressing them. This enables a stronger connection to intuition, your higher self, and new opportunities. In relationship dynamics, animosities may have subsided after a reconnection. You may appreciate new admirable qualities in your partner and reach a deeper level of understanding and love. For others, a final decision is made to either part ways or stay in a union. Surviving the lows can create a stronger, more integrated couple, capable of reaching higher highs. In your professional life, things may be back on track for a rough patch. Some may have recently landed jobs after an arduous search. Others are upping their game after lackluster reviews and redirected energy to their craft. Again, like I said, this is all about my professional life, was what they telling me. You know what I'm saying? Like it says, I'm up in my game. You know what I'm saying? After a small, after the pandemic, I kind of just chilled out and got a little quiet and, started to observe what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The changes that I need to make, all of those insecurities and old things that didn't serve me popped up. So these last couple of years, I've been, revamping myself and, just healing and growing. You know what I mean? So now, because of that, and again, with my Plum Queen page being disconnected, I now have to. It's almost like It's almost like a restart. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people watch me on this page, so now I have to, redirect that. You know what I'm saying, to somewhere else. So for me, it's for the professional. This is about, me professionally. Okay, I'm back on track. You know what I'm saying? I have a newfound confidence in myself and my purpose. So I'm getting through. As you can see in the card, the birds, my ancestors, are flying me through over this issue right now. You know what I'm saying? I got the help that I need to get through all of these monkey wrenches. So I'm back on track. How about you? And the number 6 has been popping up a whole lot, I will say, in this reading. And so has the number 9. The Hermit card. Okay. The Hermit, also known as Crone, represents the Fool matured. Now the Fool's journey has a very specific focus. It's a soul-searching quest for wisdom. This card is also about you, not a selfish fashion, but rather a self-nourishing search. On this card, a shrewd figure appears to be setting out on a returning from a tiresome journey. Which way to go? Which path leads to self-enlightenment? And which leads us down a rabbit hole? It can be a dark dive into our subconscious, wild and unknown, but the Hermit's lantern provides safe passage as you walk through some deep truths and exercise deeper fears. If you pull the Hermit card, the universe is telling you to take a break from distractions, be they people, places, or things. You've reached a seminal time for personal development. This is not a bad card per se, but isolation can be a bit sobering, though at times it's necessary for growth. You may not need to be literally alone, but should be cognizant of when you need time for yourself. People with issues of codependency can receive this card if they're becoming too focused on others. Addicts may also receive this card. It's the dawn of awareness. Change needs to happen. Sometimes the Hermit can present an enlightened person with information, or someone alone, disinterested in their contemporaries. More often, the Hermit signifies a shifting worldview that changes your perceptions and desires. Coming to terms with your shadow self is possible with the energy of the Hermit. If you're bummed to see this card, give a think on what feeds your soul. We put off a lot of stuff we'd like to do because nobody else is interested. After some time, we forget the things that turned us on. Reintroduce yourself to you. I'm going to stop right there. I think that is what is needed most. So what I got from this, where I am concerned, a lot of times when I feel like being by myself and being alone is such a bad thing, but I have to understand that the universe has me exactly where I need to be. I don't need to be distracted, by the people that I love, or, the things that I want, the things or the places that I want to be. I'm a very sociable person, and, I like being around people. Despite what's, going on in the world, I like to be around people. I like to be around other energies than my own. But I have to understand that the universe has me on my own because I have to focus. I have to focus on my feelings and my thoughts and creating what I'm supposed to create with no one else's input. I have to be okay with this. I'm okay with this now, but it has definitely been a rough start of learning this lesson. So I've been doing the shadow work. So, as it says, I am reintroducing myself to me. So when I'm alone, and when I can't go to certain places, I am no longer going to take this as a bummed card. I'm just going to take it as, all right, it's you time. All about you. Time to be selfish. Time to get yourself together. Because I am now the fool matured. The fool in me, again, wants to be around everybody and everything, wants to do everything. As the hermit, I am now maturing and understanding, the value of solitude in my own energy. Okay? So, as I said, for me, everything in tarot today was about my professional life, about my entrepreneurship, and everything to do with my businesses. Those were the messages for me from that. So I also pulled 2 oracle cards. One from the Mayan Oracle, Galactic Signatures. I would definitely tell you guys to look up your galactic signature. You can go to a place called 13moon.com, the number 13, and the word moon, MOON.com. Okay? Find your galactic signature, and then find the galactic signatures of everyone around you. I promise you. It will open up your eyes, your pineal glands. It is going to open you up all the way. It's going to give you an understanding of why people are in your life, why you are who you are, and all of that good shit. I've had several DNA explosions since finding that out. Okay, so go to 13moon.com, go to the birthday decoder, find your galactic signature, and have at it. Okay. Alrighty. I picked 2 cards from here, and these are cards that I seem to get a lot. I haven't used this deck in a while, but I seem to get the same cards, so I'm going to, I know that that's not a coincidence. I don't believe those. So we have Ebb, or Ebe. Its qualities are abundance, harvest, gratitude, chalice, emptiness, open vessel, quickening, and electromagnetic tuning. Okay. Ebb is the grail, the golden fleece, the philosopher's stone, the alchemical transmutation that turns baser materials into gold. It is the cornucopia, the paradox of emptiness and harvest, the still place that lies upon and folly receiving the gifts. Ebb offers you the gift of beginner's mind in the fullness of union. Be receptive. Ebb is preparing your circuits for transformation. Become empty, that your thirst may be quenched by the bounteous gifts poured from the chalice of the spiraling galaxies. Open and receive all that Ebb offers in the chalice of your own body. Ebb asks you to strengthen and clear your physical vessel to prepare for the expanding energies of the higher mind. Your chalice of self is being purified through vibrational adjustments in the brain and the body system, which is quickened with this quickening, adjustments are made and your circuits of consciousness are naturally transformed. Often this process is accompanied by the sensation of being altered or rewired. Higher centers of brain and the light sensitivity pineal and pituitary glands are being activated to contain more light. The penetration brings you to a critical threshold, creating enormous change at the cellular level. It also activates soul memories and expands your concepts of reality. Okay, now this is rather long and very cryptic, as I would say. So I'm going to stop there. But if you overstood what was said, it definitely goes along with the Six of Swords, and it definitely goes along with the Hermit. Okay, this is pretty much telling you, or at least how I'm seeing it, you have to be empty in order to receive. So be ridding yourself of the things that no longer serve you. Be ridding yourself of the thought process that no longer, serves you. Empty yourself from what you think is so you can be poured into. So the balance and the bounteous of clarity and love can be poured into you. A lot of us, we can't grow, we can't move on because we still think the way that we think. And we just going by what we've been trained to go by. But you have to, like I always say, you have to unlearn to relearn. So we have to unlearn a lot of the shit that we're taught, a lot of the feelings that we've developed. So we can now receive the truth, now receive this newfound knowledge. Now receiving who you truly are. Okay? Ebb. And then we got Chuen, is how you pronounce it. And it came out backwards. So reverse cards or backwards cards, I take as putting extra emphasis on it. I don't see it as, or I don't receive it as a negative. I receive it as something that I need to truly focus on. All right, its qualities are innocence, spontaneity, healing the inner child, artistry, humor, monkey, trickster, disruption, transparency, and the divine child. Chuen represents the divine child, the child that is ever in a state of open-hearted wisdom, innocence, trust, simplicity, and joyful wonder. What would it feel like to actually be a magical child in this culture and time? The secret that very few know because they may feel more comfortable trying to protect themselves in that divine child. Offers the strongest, no, that didn't sound right. The secret that very few know because they may feel more comfortable trying to protect themselves is that the divine child offers the strongest of all protections, the invulnerability of open-hearted love. Through innocence, a kind of humanity is created that also allows the divine child to be transparent so that the apparent slings and arrows of the world can pass right through without being personalized into wounds, reactions, or hurt feelings. This is the path of innocence regained. Transparency is the path of the new consciousness that is emerging in the collective mind field. Enter into the great wisdom of innocence and trust. Through your innate innocence, you can be utilized as an empty vessel for divine will and wisdom to manifest. The less you hold rigidly to specific belief systems and thought patterns, the more you become an open receiving station for the divine. The more naturally innocent and transparent you allow yourself to be, the the less we'll have a strong reaction, such that there will be nothing for the potential hurt to stick to. Remember, your stickiness or Velcro areas are one of the most effective tools to help bring you into wholeness because they show you where you are most invested and identified. We're going to stop there because that is a whole word. I and definitely several other people this resonates with. My biggest lesson, my biggest issue that I have to work on is my childhood traumas. I feel like, especially for people in our community, so as far as melanated people, we deal with that the most. Who you are as a child when you grow up, the things that happen to you, they mold you as an adult. I don't care, who you are, what kind of great background you have. If you go through something traumatic as a child and you don't fix it or, tackle it, it will definitely grow with you. You could definitely be 50, 60 years old still dealing with stuff, that happened to you when you were 10 and you were 9 and things of that nature. So getting back to that innocence is what I get from that. See, when we were young and we were innocent and we didn't have any issues, that's who we truly were. That's who you truly are. Before life happened to you, before you created defense mechanisms, you know what I'm saying? So, that hurt is stuck to you. That's who you are, and that's who we all need to strive to get back to. That place of trust. When you were a child, you didn't know anything, so you kind of was just very trustworthy with everything. You would just go out in the world and do things. Now, I'm not telling you, to just be reckless. You definitely have to be smart. But the restrictions that we put on ourselves because we're afraid or because we have to protect ourselves. We don't live life, as children do. That perspective, that free perspective of life. So we all need to really focus on that. Getting back to who you were before life happened to you. If you can tap into that innocence, tap in, to that trust, like I said, the simplicity and that joyful wonder, you'll bring yourself so much peace. Okay? So let's focus on that. Put that all up in your face. Okay? So I'll say it again. Mayan Oracle. If you would like to find your galactic signature, go to 13moon.com. My galactic signature is yellow. I'm a yellow lunar warrior. You know what I'm saying? My earth families are blue monkeys, white world bridgers, and red dragons. So anybody with those galactic signatures are my cosmic family. I just found out recently there are a lot of people around me that are part of my earth family, and it just makes so much sense on why they are still in my life or why we reconnected or why they won't go away or whatever the case may be. So 13moon.com, birth date decoder, find out about yourself. Okay. And the last oracle pulls are from Chakra reading cards. Okay. Dealing with your chakras, which the real word for chakras is Wajetet. You just learned something. The original word for chakras is the Kemetic word Wajetet. Okay. I pulled the love card first. Love. And that is number 18, which translates to 9. I'm a 9. That's another thing. Knowing your life path also helps. That would be the science of numerology. To figure that out, you just add all of the numbers in your birthday as single digits, add them all up, and then you break it down to a single digit. That's how you find out that what your life path is. If your life path turns out to come out to be an 11, a 22, or a 33, you do not break those down. They do still hold the energy. The 11 would be a 2, the 22 would be a 4, and the 33 would be a 6. So they do still hold that numerical energy, but those are master numbers. 11, 22, and 33 are master numbers. So take your birthday. Again, I say my birthday is April 9th, 1985. So I pretty much add 4, 9, 1, 9, 8, and 5. Add those numbers together. And I don't know what that comes up to, but after I break it down, it turns into a 9. Okay, so that is how you find your life path. Okay. Love. Number 18. You have called upon this card today as a reminder that love is all you need. Your true essence in every single cell in your being vibrates to the powerful essence of love. You may be going through a challenging time and present, such as a relationship breakup or challenging family situation, friendship breakdown, or some personal challenges. Pulling this card today is a reminder that love is the key to your current situation. It's time to bring the focus back to love and to what is important and true for you. Love is the biggest healer of all and has the power to create miracles in your life. It is very easy to sway from the essence of love, especially in our crazy, fast-paced lives. You can never venture too far from this powerful essence because you are love. It resonates in every cell of your being. It's time to open and allow this energy to flow into your world and into those challenges that you are experiencing. Do what is required to become open to this love. Do you need some time for you, a holiday, a change of job, a deep, honest conversation with someone? Whatever it is, give yourself that time and space with love. No matter what someone has or hasn't done, including yourself, we all are deserving of love in all its forms. If you feel that you sometimes have a tendency to close off from love, this card is an indication that it's time to open that beautiful heart of yours and allow yourself to receive. You are truly deserving of a deep love, and now it is time for you to dance with the essence and believe you are worthy of it. Remember also that its most important form of love is self-love. Ask yourself, what part of me have I not been loving? And take some time to give that aspect of some good old nurturing. Love is the medicine for the soul and of life. This card can also reflect that you have been opening more to love, and it's time to meet the special person to share a loving connection with, possibly a soulmate or a twin flame. The affirmation: I am love, and love is me. Right? Gotta love yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's self-explanatory. I don't think I need to, break that down anything for you. If that resonated with you, you need to open up. You know what I'm saying? Stop stressing yourself out. You are worthy of love, as it says, in all forms. So receive it, be it, and receive it. I just posted a picture of myself the other night with a picture with love. It looked like a graffiti wall painting of some sort, and it said love. And the thing that came to me to say is that, as a child, as growing up, teenager, whatnot, I didn't think I was that girl. I did not believe that I was going to find love. I did not believe that a man would find me attractive in that light. You know what I'm saying? So I spent my whole childhood looking for somebody to love me for who I am. And then as I went on in my journey, I realized that I am indeed love. I am the epitome, the embodiment of love. So as long as I exist, I will have it. I will attract it. I just needed to understand that. Now that I understand it, love comes in abundance in all shape, forms, and fashions. Sometimes I get certain love that I don't want. It's so full of abundance because I understand who I am now. I understand that love resides in me. So again, what you put out is what you get back. We attract everything to us. So me wanting love, I had to love myself. I had to have that recognition. So and once you find that love, communication, that goes hand in hand. Love and communication. This is number 3. See how love and communication go together? If you communicate 3 times, times 3 times, you're going to get that love. You see? You have called this card today to let you know it's an important time for communication. All healthy connections and relationships are built on a solid base of good communication. It is easy to hold back or alter your words in order to prevent hurting someone's feelings, fear rejection, or the possibility of creating some form of conflict. However, it's important that you share your thoughts and feelings honestly with those around you to create build a long-lasting, healthy relationship. When you doubt, hinder, or manipulate the flow in communication, the interference blocks the throat chakra and can create a world of suppression and confusion. Holding on to the unexpressed thoughts and feelings can lead to pain, confusion, and unhealthy patterns. Take a moment to see if there is anyone in your life you are not communicating effectively with due to fear, rejection, and maybe even unwanted conflict. You are being encouraged at this time to speak up and share your feelings. Communication can also mean writing your feelings down on paper, which is also a good tool to use. Do what is required to action your communication. You may even like to try some healing and clearing processes on your throat chakra. A few great crystals to work with to clear the throat chakra are blue lace agate, blue kyanite, and chrysocolla. Okay. Take some time and space for yourself. Place the crystals on your throat chakra and breathe in the crystal's energy, helping it to open and clear. Make sure you're communicating from a place of love and compassion and that your delivery is clear and centered. Communication is also about listening. Make sure that as you communicate, you also listen with an open heart and without judgment. As you trust, you will feel a huge weight off your shoulders and a natural healing will occur. You will feel a deeper connection with yourself and those around you. The affirmation: I communicate in all ways with ease and grace. I'm going to assume they meant ease and grace. Communication. So yes, I've had this issue a bit as far as, I have no problem communicating my feelings and expressing myself. I think that's clear. But what I do have an issue with is conflict with the people that I love. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? I will prefer to take on or feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying, and get over that feeling than to potentially, disconnect from people that I care about. And that is something that has been holding me back. I need to be clear, on how I feel and what I say. I need to express that, and I also don't need to worry about the outcome of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's in my life is going to be in my life. Everybody that's not supposed to be in my life won't. Some people are temporary. Some people are permanent. You know what I'm saying? And no one is exempt from that. So I cannot have these silent battles within myself trying, to make someone else happy or make someone not feel the way that they just made me feel, if that makes sense. And also in relationships, not so much with me per se right now, but in general, when I look at relationships, like when I watch TV or, just to be even on social media and stuff like that, we have this thing about the unsaid. And no matter how many times we see this play out, we still do the shit. Like, you'll do something, know that your partner doesn't like it, but you do it anyway, and then you hide the shit, right? Then you get upset when they find out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what's done in the dark always comes out to light. You know that there's no either way, you know what I'm saying, your partner's going to be upset because you did the shit. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So you're adding insult to injury. So not only did you do something that they didn't like, now you're lying about it. Now you won't communicate about the situation. And most of the times when I see this, like in movies, something disastrous happens because niggas is keeping information from each other because you're not communicating. You have your own thought process about this, and this person has their own thought process about this, but y'all supposed to be working together to fix the same problem. But y'all all doing your own thing and not communicating, and then shit starts blowing up and people die, and you know what I'm saying, and the bad guy seems to keep winning because y'all not communicating. I'm trying to think of the movie that's in my head right now that I'm referencing, where it was almost like a biochemical type situation, and these people were trying to get this machine or some jazz. You know what I mean? And everybody was affected by the situation in their own life. So folks wasn't trusting each other. And it was just a big ass mess because nobody was communicating. No one was talking to each other. Everybody had their feelings about shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of people died because they didn't communicate. Had they just simply had certain conversations, certain shit wouldn't have went down. And if you want to just go on surface with, relationships and stuff, it's the same thing. Think about a lot of the arguments and fights that you've had, and doesn't matter, just no romantic, just period, with your family, with your friends, whatever, that you've had because of lack of communication. Because he said, she said, this person saying this over here, that person saying this over there, instead for the people who need to be talking. That's a perfect example of that. With the he said, she said. Like, I don't do those. Somebody come to tell me something that somebody else said, me, the person who said it, and the person who related, we all need to have a meeting now. And we all need to talk in person. See, all of that, you telling me this, and then I go tell you that, or I ask you about that, but then you say that they got it wrong. And see how lack of communication. See, I nip that shit right in the bud. Oh, this person said this, cool. All right. Such and such and so, we need to have a meeting. All right, we all together. She said or he said that you did or said this. Is that true? No, see, and that's how you get, and that's how you fix the problem. This is how, you eliminate misconstruings and saying, and things of that nature. Okay, so excuse my little rant, but communication is so fucking key in everything. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're communicating that you don't want some shit, communicate. Communication is key to all relationships of any dynamic. All right? So, what I got from this is, for me professionally, I just need to focus, steadfast, you know what I mean, and focus on myself. You know what I'm saying? And, definitely attract the things that I need. You know what I'm saying? Definitely collaborate with who I need to collaborate with. But at the end of the day, this is my legacy. This is my journey. And you know what I'm saying? I have to be the captain of the ship. You know what I'm saying? At all times. So I just need to not so much keep my head down, but I just need to keep doing what I'm doing and just staying focused. You know what I'm saying? And definitely applying love and communication with everything that I have going on. Okay, even with the Mayan oracles and stuff like that, dealing with my childhood issues, all of that stuff ties in with my purpose. These are all of the little things that I need to take care of, you know what I'm saying, so I can continue walking and continue growing. Okay, so I hope this resonated with you. I hope that you got something out of this. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the best way to support AMPspirationTTV is to make a donation. We have a Cash App as well as a PayPal. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all donations, but if you donate anything over $27, you'll definitely qualify for one of our brand t-shirts. Another great way to support us is by listening to us on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, as well as Stitcher. I'm also going to be we're going to be on WordPress.com. I'm going to be blogging there. So definitely check out my thoughts. I guess Tahuti Thoughts is going to turn into that blog over there. So these are the best ways to support AMPspirationTTV. This is the best way to help us grow. The more clicks we get, the more plays we get, the more views we get. You know what I'm saying? The more we can spread this inspiration, and the bigger and better this platform would be. So again, these are the best ways to support us, making donations as well as tuning in to all of our podcasts and other streaming platforms. Okay? So you guys already know, TV's Corner is the best place to get your organic products of all kind for your body care. Here is the website. We are, this is fall, so in October we have our great fall sale. If you on checkout, you use my name Plum Queen, the entire site will be 50% off to you. Okay, you should absolutely take advantage of this. You know what I'm saying? Organic products, you know what I mean, are not cheap. They are not cheap. They are worth it, but they are not cheap. So whenever Tiffany has a sale, it will be in your best interest to go on in and get while it's good. Okay, so Tiffy's Corner at AMPspirationTTV.com. She's also a naturopathic doctor. So not only are you going to get special product, well, not special organic products, you're going to also have access to an actual holistic type doctor. Okay, she's been working with me on fixing my arthritis, and so far, you know what I'm saying, I have definitely had some success. Now, I personally have some things that I need to change, and I've been having a hard time doing so. So that's why I'm not as going as fast as I would like, but that's all on me. Okay, but everything that she has recommended so far has definitely worked. So, TV's Corner and Apothecary Center, definitely, you know what I'm saying, check out the site and get your 50% off of the entire site with the code PLUMQUEEN. Okay, do it for yourself. You deserve it. All right, and then also everything all about health. You know, solutions to all ailments. Quantum R&D is a company that I've been affiliated with for the past 2 years, and they have definitely kept me on point throughout this whole pandemic. Okay, I have been good this whole pandemic. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, anything that you could possibly find wrong with yourself, don't care what it is, I don't care how long you've had it, or if it just came up, go to this web, go to Quantum R&D, check out their products. Definitely get a consultation with Dr. Samuel Peters. He is the creator of all of these products. The man's a genius. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely hit him up. Get yourself a consultation so he can tell you what's up with you. You know what I mean? So you can be on this road to health so we can survive. You know what I'm saying? This world of the unknown, because we do not know what's coming up in the future. So I am all about preventative measures. I am all about being prepared. So the best way me to be prepared with my health has been dealing with Quantum R&D. The Alpha 7 that I keep telling y'all about, I can promise you it is a must to have. I went to a funeral a couple of weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much everybody around me caught COVID. Everybody around me, but me. Both the vaccinated and the non-vaccinated. So I'm telling you, check them out. And last but not least, I have found an easier way, you know what I'm saying, for you guys to find us. Okay, so I have just created a link tree, so please check it out. Everything we have going on is there. They're linked to our digital business card, linked to TV's Corner, linked to Quantum R&D, and a link to all of, you know what I'm saying, the streaming sites that we are on. So go to our link tree, check us out. Okay, if you're listening, it's going to be linktr.ee/AMPspirationTTV. That is linktr.ee AMP AMP SPirationTTV. Okay? So that is all that I have for you guys. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all spending time with me and listening to these messages from my ancestors. Again, I hope that they resonated with you. Take what resonates, leave what don't, because this is all about healing and growth. Ashe. Peace.